Stay tuned for Airgun Detectives.
Welcome to another episode of Airgun Detectives. I'm your host, JC, and today we get to take the mystery out of the Barra Schofield barrel kits, the rifled barrel kits. We're going to take the mystery out of those. But before we get started on that, do me a favor. If you hadn't already, hit that subscribe button down in the corner. It doesn't cost you anything. It's absolutely free, but it really helps this channel continue to go. Anyway, also check out my website, www.airgundetectives.com. On that site, I got various t-shirts. I've got my Generation 2 bipods, I've got some hats, and I have my personal inventory out there as well. It doesn't last long, so check it out. All right, back to the subject in hand here. Now, I did a full review a while back, and I'm going to guys leave you a link on the Barra Schofield BB pistols. And I think I might even shot some pellets in them, but they're smooth bore BB guns. It's technically what they are. So, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but we have always, as an airgun community, we're always asking these manufacturers to listen to us and come out with something. We're always saying, hey, give us a rifled version of this. Give us a rifled version of that. And none of the manufacturers seem to listen, except Barra. Barra actually listens to us. So as you know, we've got both the 5-inch and the 7-inch Schofield pistols. Well, they came out with barrel kits. Yes, barrel kits, rifled barrel kits for both of these. And what's great is they didn't just come out with a rifle barrel pistol, so you got to go out and buy the pistol. They have a kit, so you can actually upgrade these. I mean, how cool is that? And these kits, they run right around 25 bucks. And let me tell you what, or show you actually what you get in one of these kits. What you get, obviously, comes a cool little box. You're going to get your pellet shells, and then you're going to get your replacement barrel. And here is the best part. And I was kind of saving this for a second. So you have your choice to upgrade these to a .177 or a .22 caliber. Yes, I'm say that again, a .22 caliber. So you can turn one of these into a .22 caliber pellet shooter. How awesome is that? So, you know, a $25 kit to convert this, that's fantastic. So, how is the performance on these? Well, before we do the performance, I'm going to show you actually how to replace these barrels. It's a very, very simple process. So check this out. I'm going to show you how to replace them, and then we're going to test these. All right, let's show you guys how to install the rifled barrel. Whether it's a 7-inch or 5-inch model, doesn't make any difference at all. Let's just use the, we'll use the 5-inch model. What's your kit? You're going to get your kit here. In your kit, what you're going to have is some instructions, but I'm going to give you instructions. You're going to get your new pellet shells, so you got your new pellet shells there. And then what you're going to get is your new rifled barrel. All right, let's show you how to change that. What you're going to need for this is a hammer and a small punch. That's it, just a hammer and a small punch. Okay, lay the gun on the left side just like it is. There's two pins we're going to want to remove. There's a barrel pin right here, and there's also this back pin right here. So all you're going to do is just tap these out real gently. They'll come right out. There you go. So you're going to have the barrel pin and then the cylinder pin, just like that. And they're going to go back in the opposite direction. So there you go. All right, then you want to crack this open. And when you crack this open, and then we simply just want to rotate this, put a little pressure on it, and the cylinder will come out. So just take your cylinder, set that off to the side for you. And now you're going to remove the barrel. And if you can see, it's got a little shroud here and a spring. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this barrel, going to set that one aside. This one has a new shroud. You're going to put the spring on the end of it, just like that. You're going to insert it into the barrel shroud, just like this. Just line that up. Put our piece on there, just like that. So that's in there just like that. Okay, then you're going to take our cylinder. So you're going to line this up in this hole here. You're just going to slide it forward, just like that. Then close it. Okay, snap it closed. Now flip the gun over. because the pins are going to now need to go back in this direction. So your large pin's going to go here, and you'll see there's a chamfered end. You want that chamfered end, obviously, on the outside edge. And then you have the small pin here. So you drop this pin in here. All right, so you got them both in. You're going to take your hammer, tap this in. A little bit more. You want it flush. Not any more than flush, though. You want it flush, and then this one. There you go. This one can just use this a little bit more. There we go. Okay, that's it. So your rifled barrel is installed that easy. And then you're going to have your new pellet shells you put in there and you're good to go. But that's it. That's all there is to it. And again, make sure your CO2 is out of the gun. There's no pellets in the gun. Safety first. But that's simple. All right, let's move on. So you guys see how simple that is. There's nothing to that. You need two tools. A hammer and a punch. That's it to replace these. All right, but let's check out the performance. We're going to go ahead and check out. I'm not going to do a trigger test on this because you guys have seen that. But we are going to do is we're going to do a little chrono action. We'll do a little accuracy test. And then we got to do the plinking. The plinking is just so much fun. So let's go do that. And then when we're done with all that, we'll come back and talk about it. So stay tuned for the next segment. Okay, we're going to test our Schofields now with our rifled barrel. We're going to do the 7-inch one first. I put the 22 caliber barrel in this one. So in that one, we're going to shoot just some hobby pellets. These are just about a 12 grain pellet, a wad cutter. So we're going to shoot 5 shots. We'll average that on the crony. Then we'll move next to the 5-inch barrel. And I did the 177 caliber rifled barrel in that one. So we'll shoot some pellets in that one. So let's do 5 shots with the 7-inch Schofield 22 caliber. Let's just see what type of velocity we get. All right, shot number 1. 400. Shot number 2. 387. Okay, shot number 3. 402. Shot number 4. 409. And one more shot. 406. Not too shabby at all. So that's in the 22 caliber, the 7-inch. So you see what the average velocity is there, right around that 400 mark. Let's go on and move on, and we're going to test the 5-inch next. Okay, now we're going to test out the 5-inch Schofield. Now we put the obviously the 5-inch rifled barrel in this one, so we'll see how the pellets do in this. We'll shoot 5 shots. We'll average it out. We're going to just use these RWS, the Diablo Basics. They're 7-grain wad cutter. They work really well in this, just like the wad cutters work well in the 22. But let's just shoot 5 shots. We'll just see what type of velocity we get. All right, shot number 1. 490. Now I do have to tell you, it's 83 degrees today. It is the perfect CO2 weather. So, shot number 2. 489. Shot number 3. 494. This thing is moving. Anyway, shot number 4. 486, and then we're going to do one more. 472. Not a bad average. Like I said, it's about 83 degrees optimal CO2 weather. Remember, ambient temperature has a direct effect as far as the performance on your CO2. The warmer the weather, the better performance that you're going to get out of it. But that was fantastic on both those. On our 7-inch as well with the full 22 caliber. All right, let's move on to the next segment. All right, we're going to do an accuracy test with our Schofields with our rifled pellet barrels in them now. We'll do the 177 first, and then we'll follow it up with the 22 caliber. And I'm just going to cover this right now. With the 177, we're just going to use these RWS Diablo Basics, and then we're going to use the hobby pellets. I'll remind you that when we're shooting that one. But go ahead and check out our distance. It's your usual 10 yards just roughly 12 meters, something like that. Remember, we're going to go for grouping. I'm going to aim dead center. These don't have adjustable sights, so I think my Schofield maybe even shoots a little bit on the low side, that 7-inch one. But let's just shoot 5 shots and just see how we make out. All right, so the 1771 first. Gotta like that. I'm liking this so far, but you gotta remember how steady I'm holding this thing. Oh yeah, now that's a group. Got 2 more. And 1 more. I like that. I'll take that every time. I will take that group every time. That is awesome. All right, now let's change the target and we'll do the 22 caliber. All right, 22 caliber, here we go. These we're gonna be using, again, we're gonna be using the hobbies. These are the 11.9 grain, the hobbies. So, but they're a wad cutter type. So let's see, I'm gonna aim dead center. Remember, we don't care where, as far as on the target, this hits so much, because we can adjust it as far as, you know, height-wise, whether we tuck the sight down or not. But I'm just going to aim at the same spot, dead center. Let's just see where it groups. All right, shot number 1. Gotta like it. A little bit low. Not bad. Shot number 3. Shot number 4. And 1 more. Shot number 5. Man, I will take that every time too. These rifle barrels, man, they do a pretty good job with these pellets, that's for sure. No, I'll take those groups every time in both those pistols. That's awesome if you think about it. All right, let's move on to the next segment. All right, let's do a little plinking here with our Schofield. Got the 7-inch barrel. This is, as you guys know, this is 22 caliber now with our rifled barrel. We're just going to be shooting the just the plain RWS hobbies. They're that 11.9 grain, just under 12 grain lead pellet. They actually work quite well in here. And I like the wad cutters. They hit with some good force. They really do. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and shoot the top row with this one, and then we're going to switch out and shoot the bottom roll with the 5-inch, the chrome, the 177. So that way you guys can kind of just get a feel for both of them. And besides that, I've got 4 targets on there on the top and 4 on the bottom. Go ahead and check that out. There you go. I got the ram, a couple of shotgun shells on the top, and then the bottom we got the soda can, a couple little pigs. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and start with the top row. We're going to go on the right side. We're going to work our way left, and we'll go from there. So, shot number 1. Oh yeah. How about that little shotgun shell? Can we hit that? Oh yeah. And we can. Yep. And the other shotgun shell. Nice. Okay, now let's switch out. And we're going with our 177 caliber Schofield, the shorter barrel. And we're just going to use the basic Diablos with this. They're inexpensive, but they work great. But again, let's start with the right side, work our way to the left. Oh yeah. And how about the little pigs? Yep. And 1 more. Yeah, that hit pretty good. That actually hit pretty good. Accurate. I'm telling you, these things are accurate. I love these in the pellet version. They really are awesome. All right, let's move on to the next segment. All right, what do you guys think of those rifle barrel kits? Simply said, awesome. Awesome. And I was really surprised too, the performance out of even the 22 caliber. So that actually was pushing that pellet pretty good. It actually was. No negatives on these whatsoever. I just think they're fantastic. Let's talk about all the positives. This is one of the best upgrades you can do to your BB pistol. Think about this. For 25 bucks, you're getting a new rifled barrel and the 6 pellet shells to go with it. So, I mean, awesome. So easy to install. I showed you guys that in the beginning. It was very easy to install. And just the fact that you're upgrading from BBs to pellets with a rifled barrel, and you guys see the accuracy. The accuracy is definitely improved. And then you can hit, what's great is you can shoot those little still targets and things like that, which you wouldn't normally want to do with a BB just because of the ricochets, where the lead has less likely to ricochet. So we did get great accuracy out of these. So overall, good velocity. So it really, just this barrel kit, I mean, it absolutely just changes the whole dynamics of these guns. It really does. And I love the fact that Barra listened to us. And they even did better than that. They just didn't give us a choice of a rifled shooting version. They gave us the barrel kit so we can upgrade the BB gun. It doesn't get any better than that. So you got to give them a hand because they actually listened to us, which is great. So these barrel kits overall, I'm going to rate them 5 stars. And I say they're an absolute must. If you own the BB version of this, you need to buy the barrel kit, without a doubt. Or if the BB pistol is available, buy the barrel kit along with it. You really need it. And then guess what? If you got a bunch of BBs, you saw how easy it is to switch the barrel. You can put your smoothbore BB barrel back in the gun and shoot it that way. It only takes a few minutes, so it's not that big a deal. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Airgun Detectives. You know, I always try to feature something I think you guys might be interested in. Anyway, don't forget, this is where we take the mystery out of the air gun and some other items as well. So, until next time, I hope you and your families are doing a lot of shooting. You guys are staying healthy, and you're just happy in general for the most part. So until next time, take care. God bless.